right now. Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the stream.
Hello, everyone.
I'm here with none other than that Korean kid 7136.
No, 7143.
This is 7413.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hey guys, if anyone watches stream and you want to follow me on Instagram, just type in thatkoreankid4713.
All right, come on, stop
yeah.
plugging in yourself yet, dude. You haven't even done anything. Why are you plugging yourself already? All right, so today we have something special. We're making a Clash Royale tier list.
Oh yes, sir.
And this tier list is a very special tier list. The theme of today's tier list is card design. So, how you say it? I don't really play this game anymore because I got bored of it. But my friend here, my brother here, he plays this game religiously, right? So I still know a good amount about the game, although I'm not like as knowledgeable as I would like to be. But let me just delete this. So yeah, but today we're gonna make a tier. Let's just.
Alright, also guys, if you want to ask me any questions about Clash Royale, you should. I'm top 3,000 in the world, so you should always ask me if you have any questions about the game. Or if you want to just get better in general at the game, you could always ask me because I'm.
Why do you keep doing that to me, dude?
Why?
What are you doing right now?
I'm trying to plug myself to other people, man.
Why are you trying to plug yourself? Why are you shamelessly plugging yourself in? This is not your stream. This is my stream. You only plug yourself when I give you permission to plug yourself.
Right.
Why are you plugging yourself before I even give you permission?
Alright, I'm sorry. Wait, why is there 5 tiers?
No, we'll do 5 tiers.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah. So how's this gonna go? I put all the pictures here, and we're just gonna put them in tiers, and we're gonna go on card design because I think Clash Royale. Some of their cards are good, but a lot of their cards I think are hot garbage, and I want to show you guys or tell you guys like what I think about the balance of the cards and what Clash Royale should do to actually fix the game. Because I think they have a lot of problems, and a lot of it just comes from the card designs. Because a lot of times it's not even about whether or not certain cards are more OP than other cards, but I think the problem stems from just having like an OP cards in the game. So like designed cards. So we're gonna go over the tiers. I'll start off. So
I have a quick question now.
what?
Are you gonna put the card in? Or should I give the explanation, or are you just gonna put the card?
No, we're both gonna talk about every card each.
I see.
So like, you're gonna start explaining the tiers. I don't know how you do it, but like for me, it's S tier is like this card is like one of the best design cards in the game. No matter what, the card's gonna be good, not because it's OP, but because it has good design, right?
Mm-hmm.
A is like it's just a little bit not as like perfect. It can fall in and out of the meta depending on how well if the card's over buffed, it could be really overbearing and strong, and it's very popular cards usually here.
Mm-hmm.
B is going to be like in the middle of the pack, not too overpowered, the design is not too good, but it's not too bad at the same time. Right here is where it's falling to like kind of cheesy stuff and like not very good. And then D is like trash, like very unfun mechanics and just bad design in general. What do you think?
I think that's good.
You agree?
Yes, sir.
Push it all the way.
Oh.
Alright, so we'll just go down the list in order that it decided to put itself in.
Wait, go down for a second.
Put your feet down.
You know what's so funny? We go down. It literally put all the cards like barbarians and like all the goblin cards together. You know?
Interesting. I didn't realize that.
I just realized that, and all the
Oh
skeleton
no, it's
cards.
because it's alphabetical order.
No, lead barbarians is E, archers is A.
No, but it's probably because it's named something else.
Oh.
Let me just see. Yeah, it's called Angry Barbarian, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'll start with the Angry Barbarians. Elite Barbarians, you can start off.
Alright, so lead barbarians right now, when I
Like, we're not looking at it right now. This is not like a tier list of what cards are good or bad. This is design.
Oh.
Right? What do you think about the card's design?
Design is good for the game.
What do you think?
The design is not. It's like I'll put it at like a C because I feel like the card is not poor design and not good design. It's just like a balanced design.
Okay, I'm gonna disagree right there. I agree with the C, but the reason why I put it in C is because Elite Barbarians. Should I put a D?
D is like did you say D was like bad mechanics?
Yeah, but like this card's just so terrible. Like the only time this card will ever be good is if it gets overbuffed. Like, what is it good for? Like, can you play it on the? Is it like threatening as an attack? No.
Yeah, it is. It's kind
Yeah,
of
but like that's like cheesy strats where you use like.
yeah,
trades
isn't cheesy
and
stats?
it's only good when it's over level.
Isn't cheesy stats a C then? Because that's what you said that it was though.
But that's like a little different. Like cheesy stuff like that could work, you know.
Oh, okay.
Like this is a cheese that just only works at low arenas.
Alright.
It's easy counterable. You literally drop anything. It's 6 elixir to start off with.
Right.
Like let's compare it to some other 6 elixir cards. You know, like you compare this to like giant skeleton. You compare this to okay, elixir pump is trash too. But like you compare that to like royal giant. What other 6 elixirs like Sparky? You know, it just doesn't have any impact.
That is
You
true.
use it, you waste 6 elixir. You could stop it with the Goblin Gang. You could literally stop with the Skarmy. You could stop it with
Anything.
like a tank plus bats. Like it's too easy to. Yo, what's up, Yo Heezy? It's honestly too easy to stop, and it doesn't really do much. It's just a cheesy card.
That is true. Archers.
Okay, I'll go with this one.
Alright.
I think Archers is an A. Extremely solid design. It has its clear weakness. Dies to arrows, so it has a good weakness.
That is true.
That's not too weak. Good like good. It's if you place it properly, it can provide you with a lot of value. But it's just not like it's not quite there where I think it's super good because archers definitely do fall in and out of the meta depending on what's strong, and it's not like it's not good enough. And like I don't think it's. I think popularity does like show a lot of things.
See, look at your screen though for a second. You just move your mouse.
So yeah, I think A. What do you think?
I think it's also hit because it has like its niches in the game where like it could die to arrows, right? It's good and like it's metas, but like it's not good at other metas. So I think it's an A.
Yeah, I honestly yeah. All right, now we're at Baby Dragon here.
Okay,
Personally, I'll go on. I am notoriously angry at
D.
I'm gonna put this
D,
at
get that?
because there's just a couple reasons why I think Baby Dragon is a D in terms of just design. Because number one, it's an air unit that's tanky with splash and range. It doesn't die to any spells, which is a big problem. It's range, so you can literally put it behind tanks, and it's air, so a lot of units can't even hit it. So it's just because it's like a package of like maybe if this could die to fireball, then maybe it would be fine. But it doesn't even die to fireball. It doesn't even die to lightning.
The thing is like they nerfed it twice for the HP, but you still can't even kill with the lightning, which is like the problem with the card.
Yeah, it doesn't die to lightning. It doesn't die to rocket.
And then that's a rocket, but not lightning.
It does. It dies to rocket.
Yes,
now?
sir.
Okay, but I mean, I guess if it dies to rocket, it's not as bad anymore. But that's just like, that's because they nerfed it so much. I mean, even before it didn't used to die to rocket, right?
Okay.
But yeah, but like still, the still, think about it. Who plays rocket? Rocket is not like a card you see in every deck.
Yeah, that's true.
So it honestly that point doesn't really matter, too much because I mean if rocket was like a staple then maybe. But since rocket's not even a staple, this card is extremely difficult to counter. There's not really any clear counters to it unless it crosses a bridge. Like, I think unless it's like a tank or like a bruiser unit, it shouldn't be able to survive majority of spells. I think it should die to majority of spells unless it's it's like a tank.
Can I do the next one?
Next one. What do you think?
You already know I'm putting that.
It's a D?
Yes, sir. Alright, so Bandit is a D because literally the mechanic is so bad for the card, dude. Like, when can I
Let's
get
just
the...
do it already. Let's just do it. Where is it?
Dude, wait, let me explain.
Just explain both of them why they're trash.
Alright, so both of these cards are bad because number one, you can't stop. Bandit has a dash and you can't stop the dash. So pretty much what happens is like when I play the game and I go to the bandit and then I don't have anything and then I try to play something, they zap the card and then it gets a tower from like the bridge, which literally makes no sense and it's like literally just like it's just and then same with Mega Knight too. It's like literally like you literally can't play anything against like hard because like it's just such a bad mechanic. Cause like if you try because for me, I play Royal Recruits and like. It's just a bad mechanic because even if I play it at the bridge, the Mega Knight still jumps for some odd reasons. Like you can't cancel the dash or the jump for the card. And on top of that, where's that one card for? Wait, let me see it for a second. I need to find that one card. Where'd it go? You know what other card is should be in D?
No. Let's calm down. We're gonna go over these two cards.
Alright. And that's why I believe that's bad.
Alright, so
you can't stop that cancel the mechanic unless you have zap or lock, but people will use that.
Okay,
if
shut
you
up,
use
shut up,
the
shut
card,
up.
then you're just
My turn. Alright. So your point, I agree with your points, but you need to explain it a little bit better. So the reason why I think these two cards are just poor design is because, how do you say it? I think their mechanic is way too unfun to play against if you make mistakes. And everyone makes mistakes. And just playing a card 0.1 seconds too late causes these cards to go on a rampage, you know? Mega Knight especially feels really... I know, like, everyone knows that feeling, right? You misplaced your unit, so instead of actually walking to your unit, it jumps. Or you play your unit just a little bit too late and it jumps. And the problem is that if it's already in that jump animation, there's no stopping that jump animation, even if you play a unit right in front of it. So I think these cards could be fine if they change the design to where if it starts the dash animation, but you place a unit in front of it or near it, it'll cancel the animation, it'll start walking again. But the way it is, it's just unfun. I don't think these cards are like super powerful. But I think the reason why you don't see these cards being more powerful than they are is because of the mechanic of you can't stop it. Because even with Bandit, that's really annoying. Unless you're like a extremely like good player, it's hard to stop the dash reliably. Alright, man, there's going to be a lot of D's here. Alright.
D.
Yes,
sir. That card is literally the most like no fun. Like it just makes the game so slow paced, man. Like if that card is meta, dude, it just spawns barbarians and like you're just forced to defend and then like they do graveyard or something and then you just lose because like barbarians just spawn out every like 2 seconds. It's like it just ruins the game in general. It's just a bad mechanic, dude. It's like I think any spawner in the game.
I think the most spawners are bad too. I think this is especially bad because it doesn't spawn like I think Goblin Hut is and Furnace are better than this card because they spawn units that are like
killable.
They're killable, right? It's easy to oppose them and get rid of them, and even if the thing is, it's not gonna deal extreme amount of damage if you leave it alone. Mm-hmm. This card it just pours on and it's just toxic mechanic where, like you said, it slows down the game. You have to like play around it. The game is gonna be extremely slow as it constantly spawning barbarians. Also, it's 7 elixir, and when it's not good, this card is just absolutely garbage. So either it's overbuffed and it's powerful as hell, or it's bad. It's just bad. Because 7 elixir is normally not worth it for this card because you could easily stop this. Like, it spawns barbarians, but you can like stop it with a bomber, you know? Like, you just play a bomber in the back, it'll slowly push up as the barbarians keep spawning. And this card's pretty much useless. But like when you combine it with other cards, like you said, with Graveyard, it could be really toxic.
Barbarians.
B.
No, but I put it at A. These games are archers. Like some niches, but like right now it's like really only good with like Lava Helm decks. So I'll put it like in A.
I think before, you would agree with me. Before they changed the barbarians, it'd probably been like C. But I honestly think it's an A because it's definitely not like super overpowered. But I really like how they changed the card because now it dies to fireball, so clear counter, dies to fireball, dies to poison. Like I really like when cards have a clear counter, and especially if they're higher elixir cards. I like it when they have cards that can counter it at a kind of like a lower tier. Mm-hmm. So like even though it's like a 4/5, mm-hmm. it works because this card you can split. Mm-hmm. Also like stuff like it dies to bomb tower really easily. It's weak to splash. It's really good on defense, and if you do play it right, you could transition to a good offense. So I think this is not a bad card. I think it definitely fixed a lot of the problems with the card having 5 and making it die to fireball. So Like now it doesn't feel so overpowered. Like it doesn't feel overbearing if you can't kill it, and everyone has a way to counter it, like in their decks. Like
Barbarian Barrel.
Barbarian Barrel. What do you think?
I think from what I can see, cause like the card is like it's like so similar to the log. Like you know, like I don't like the word for the card because like it's like literally like a log, but like instead of like
You think it's C though?
I think it's either D or C, man. Or
Really?
maybe
I don't
even
think I don't think it's that bad. I honestly think it's an A, cause the thing about Barbarian Barrel, it's like
so similar to the log. Like,
I mean it's similar to a log, but it's different in the way because it does provide its own niche. Because this Barbarian Barrel is good with what kind of decks? It's good with Miner.
no, it's not even good at mine. It's only
No. You Barbarian Barrel, so you have a Miner or you have a Barbarian to tank for the Miner, right? Also works with Graveyard for the same reason, right?
Mhm.
It has its niches, which I think is perfectly fine, you know? Has a niche with like building decks, right? Sometimes too, because you can use it to add an extra body in front of your things. It does damage, and I think they balance it well where it doesn't actually can hit the tower. So yeah, I mean it is very similar to a log, but I think they do provide very different things. Like you don't see like I think depending on the deck, you could definitely decide like what 2 elixirs cost spell, and I think it's a good 2 cost spell. I don't think it's honestly that bad, because I don't think the Barbarian is even that hard to kill.
alright. Bats.
Bats. What do you think?
A.
You think it's a good design? I honestly think it's trash.
Dude, I really think it's a C tier, man.
Yes, it's C at then.
Yeah, that's the left side. It's just annoying because like if they have minor and then use minor bats and like the minor things for the bats, so like it becomes like much more like annoying than like.
I think bats will just have way too damage. They just have way too. This is way too much damage. Like, whenever they use bats, you're forced to counter with like a. You.
Like a zap.
I mean, is it really? I'm in between B or C.
I think it's a C, man. It's like because like you force you to zap and then they use spirit goblins and wall breakers and then you just lose damage because you can't like zap the wall
Yeah,
breakers.
I mean on offense is not the greatest. I mean, if you give it to the tower, it's pretty devastating. But like on defense, these cards are for 2 elixir, kills every ground unit in the game like easily, other than like super heavy tanks. Just solid in general. You're like if you're on offense, you're forced. Like I think at this point, you're pretty much forced to have a bat counter like in every deck, because if you don't have anything for bats, it will demolish your push if you don't have any air targeting units in there. So yeah, I really don't like how bats are. I just think they're way too strong, way too many of them, way too good on defense for 2 elixir. Like 2 elixir it can kill like compared to other 2 elixir cards, spear goblins, like bro, bats 10 times the damage, and way. And there's 5 of them, so you can surround units and stuff like that.
You know, bats are so good at stopping like literally any splasher. If you play a bat spell, you literally just counter it for 2 elixirs. That's literally how good they are.
All right,
defense.
there's the doozy.
Dude, literally requires zero skill, dude. Like
Not even about skill. It's
holy good.
I think healing is not.
God, dude,
There
like,
should not be healing.
anyone who plays Battle is literally the most toxic player in the game, and I don't want to hear anything about the card being bad because the card is still so good, dude. You put that pair up with Lista Golem, Battle Healer, Electric Bay Dragonado, and you just instantly just win, dude. Like they just NATO everything, and then like you just get a healing mechanic. That's just not fun, dude.
Yeah, I think healing in a game like Clash Royale, I just think healing is a bad mechanic. It's toxic. It shouldn't even be in the game. Like, I really don't understand why. On top of that, I don't know why it heals itself over time, right? It heals itself over time, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's why it starts healing itself.
Yeah,
And then
it starts healing itself.
And then if it starts healing a troop, then it heals itself too.
Yeah, and then it heals on attack. Like, I don't know. This card's just it's a mistake, like a big mistake. Like they should have never introduced this card. Like they added a heal card, maybe like 1 heal when you drop it, but like constantly healing. It makes like you said, it makes like beatdown decks especially toxic to play against, because man, like when you combine this with like rage and stuff, it's just not pretty. It's not pretty.
Battling Ram is a B. I put a B, man.
You put a B.
Yes, sir.
I honestly think.
No, it's a B. Trust me. Cause like it's good in certain metas, and like it's so similar to like you know how you saw the archers like good in certain metas. That's literally the battle.
But it's not even like whether or not it's good. It's like how good is this card as like even a card? Like you only played it in one deck.
Mm-hmm.
You only play it in
Bridge spam.
Bridge spam. But like, does that make this card like it's just poor design, right? It's so useless. Other than in that deck, it's just good for providing. Yeah, like the card is just it's a one trick. It's just a one trick pony. You know, maybe you can like surprise your opponent and play it and maybe get some tower damage. But like unless your deck is like dedicated on trying to get this thing to hit, like it just I don't know. Like it's good for decks like you said, Prek and Bridge Spam because you want to constantly pressure them, maybe get rid of their tower or their little building with this, and so you could get one of your like main push. But like other than that, like you don't see this in any decks. It's just I don't think it's that good.
Dark Goblin D.
Yeah, I think it's...
Dude, it literally just, it's so annoying. You play the bridge and nothing, and then if you even mess up like 1 second, dude.
Yeah.
It just locks on tower, it's like 500 damage.
Moves way too fast, and attacks way too fast. The first hit is way too fast. Like, I understand it dies to log, but like if you compare Dark Goblin, honestly, to even Princess, I think Dark Goblin is way better because by the time... Like, Dark Goblin is much... Like, Princess is so much easier to react to. You drop her, she says her little line, eh! And then she gets her arrow ready and launches it. Go check with it. Yeah, so like, yeah, Dark Goblin is honestly just way too powerful of a card. I think it's just toxic, not fun, bad mechanic. All right, Bomber.
C.
Yes, sir. I think Bomber's D. It's so like lackluster. It's just the whole thing about it. It's like it's high DPS.
Yeah, but
only can hit ground, and it's like splash. But like. Honestly, like, what cards in the game would Bomber be good into? Like, that's the problem.
Barbarians. Like, any, like, ground form.
Yeah, like, I could only see you play this card into maybe Barbarians.
Like, anything like Goblin Gang.
Even, but why would you play Bomber versus Goblin Gang? Just use Log. Just use, like, I mean, Dark Prince. What else things are there? Like, honestly, you can kill it with, you can kill Goblin Gang with, like, any like Valkyrie, Knight.
That is true.
Like I don't see the point of using Bomber like ever. Mm-hmm. Like there's just maybe if there's more like ground swarm troops, maybe, but there's not enough. Like I can only see this card being good into Barbarians. Mm-hmm. Really, I mean even Goblin Gang. Like I'm pretty sure they'd be able to get a couple hits onto the Bomber, and then maybe you can get a little bit positive. But like man, it's just really nothing to play it into. Like. Maybe like royal recruits. Other than that, like no, I don't see
D.
Yeah, definitely D.
All right.
Because this card's only gonna ever be good if the card is broken. I mean, I'm not saying it can't be good because it does have high damage, so you could definitely use it like in certain decks. Mm-hmm. But overall, it's just unless it's overpowered, it's not gonna ever be played. Mm-hmm. So next is Bomb Tower.
D.
Nah, I don't think it's D.
Dude, it's so cancer to play against, dude. Like, it literally provides a building splash card that can stop any push, dude. Literally, it's like so can you just say something like please? You feel like Bomb Touch is like not fun to play through because like
yeah, true. I actually agree. I mean, is it only 4? I thought it was 5.
It was 4 extra man because they reduced the cost and they gave it just that reduced the cost of it because it's 4. But it still has like the same stats where it does like the
yeah, actually, yeah, 4 is... I mean, before when it was 5, I think it was fine. Damn, I didn't realize it was 4, but like... Yeah, I mean, you even compare it to like Infernal Tower, right? This card is definitely way... Infernal Tower is 5, right?
Mm-hmm. Infernal Tower is 5, sir.
I'm trying to find Infernal Tower.
It's at the top next to the list.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely like... Right now it's way too... Yeah, you're right. It slows down the game way too much. It's just not fun to play against. I guess.
Wait, you put it in C, you gotta put it in D. Bowler, C. It's. Dude, what do you mean, dude? Wait,
Bowler is it's a mess of a card, dude. Super duper ultra slow, attack super slow. Like, all right, guys, if you don't know me, like you guys don't know me, but I used to be the biggest fan of this card. Like, Bowler was my favorite card in the entire game. Like, I love this card to death, but it just has way too many problems. Like on offense, it's absolutely useless. Like I will tell everyone, never play Bowler on the bridge. Because this card can literally be countered by anything. Like, every single card on offense, anything. So, if you guys know what offense means, like, for me, offense is when it crosses onto the enemy's bridge. So, once this crosses the enemy side bridge, boy, this is one of the most hottest trash in the game. Like, anything can counter it once it's past the bridge. Knight, Executioner, like, I can literally, Barbarians, Archers, Bats, maybe even Bomber, Baby Dragon, Elite Barbarians, Bandit. Dude, these things all counter this card. This card is just, it's just a problem. Like, this is like not like these two where like they have a toxic mechanic. It's just bad card. Like, it will never ever be good unless it's overpowered. It will never be good. It's bad at the tower. It's like, it's only good as a defensive card, and like it just slows down the game, right? I definitely think like this, like if we're gonna be honest with me, the cards that I think that need like a hot rework is this one, and this one. These three. I think they need reworks. I don't know what you should do with Baby Dragon, but like these three, these three need a rework.
That is true.
All right, Elixir Collector.
D.
Yeah, D.
It's just bad. All right, next one.
It's just bad. When it's good, it's overpowered. No one wants to play against it.
Nothing else. Experimental Tower C.
I honestly think Infernal Tower is a B.
Why? No, because like it's only used in like Lobby and like some hog EQ.
The only reason why I think Infernal Tower is not getting seen much play.
There's so much lightning, dude.
Okay, we don't even have a B tier. But like, here's the problem, right? There's too many counters to it. Like, look.
Earthquake.
Freeze, Earthquake, Zap, Lightning, Ice Spirit, Electro Spirit, Electro Dragon.
All the Electro
Wizards. Like, literally every Electro card just beats it. Does Electro Giant reset it?
No. It doesn't even get there unless you use the Lightning with the Electro Giant.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. Because they walk so slow.
They're too slow. But like, yeah, I mean, I want to see this card, like, because right now there's like definitely like a beatdown-ish meta, I think. The problem is, this card is just, I think it's way too expensive. I think if it's 4 Elixir, like Bomb Tower, you'll see more play. But like, yeah, I mean, I think it's weird because I think this card is not that bad, but it kind of fell off the meta like 100%. Yeah. I think it's just way too expensive, and there's too many counters. So like, I mean, you could argue then to put it to C.
Yeah, I would say C or B. I'm not quite sure, but I'll put a B.
But yeah, it's definitely, it's actually C because it's definitely like it like you. Like, we have to look at the overall meta.
Yeah.
Overall, all the cards in the game, and there's just I don't think this card will ever exist unless it's overpowered. Yeah. I think they need to shorten the time like it takes for it to max laser beam, or like, I mean, do something with all these counters. There's way too many things that beat them.
All right, Mortar D. Wait, C.
Yeah, I think Mortar C.
Tesla C.
No, like
what?
We have to explain.
Oh yeah, Mortar C because I think it's only good like in like Mortar bait and like Mortar graveyard and like. That's it, and like there's.
It's not even that. It's just I think it's a high enough skill card where it's like you make a mistake, you could lose the game instantly. It doesn't. It's not like, yeah, it does feel like oppressive sometimes when you can't beat it. But I think there's good enough checks. You know, I think like spells are pretty good in checks with it. Earthquake for sure is one of the big ones. And if you're good enough, you know, it's easy to play around there.
All right, next one.
I mean, before when it used to be like tiebreaker stuff, like you used to get tied. It's kind of toxic, but now with the new tiebreaker rules, you just need to get more damage.
Tesla C.
I think Tesla's B.
Why? Explain your reasoning why. I think Tesla's C, dude.
Huh?
I think Tesla's C.
Oh, Tesla's. I don't think. Okay, I honestly don't think Tesla's bad. Okay, the reason why. Here's my reasoning why. Hits air and ground. Doesn't get hit by spells.
Dude, you know.
Right?
Yeah.
The only problem right now is just that like Bomb Towers is way better and.
Earthquake.
And does Earthquake hit it?
Dude, Earthquake hits it now. If it's like underneath the ground.
Does it?
Yeah. So C.
Is it really C? I really want to put it in. I don't think it's. I don't.
I think C.
No, I'm not gonna motor in B actually.
Alright.
Nah, I think these two belong here.
Alright. Then what about Expo?
I don't think it's Expo.
Expo D as in Dong. D.
Okay, you're letting your emotions rule you.
Dude, I literally hate that card with the most burning passion. Slows the gameplay down. Always ends in a draw match because you literally are forced to defend Expos for like 6 minutes straight. On top of that, they literally the people who
And you should put motor here too then.
No, mortar is C because you're at least able to get past it. Like, Expo just has too much HP, does too much damage. You're literally forced to defend it. Mortar, you don't have to go to like 6 minutes. Expo's like, oh yeah, you have it. Oh, I'm gonna defend Expo, and there's nothing you can do because I just literally just put it down.
True, yeah. I mean, Expo, you can.
Literally, it's the most disgusting card in the entire game. Makes
I
it always
agree, I
gonna
agree with you.
always makes me want to like quit the game quit the game because like when I face it because it's just so paced and then just like
Alright, I understand. I can't.
D.
I
No, D. It's
I think the only reason why you're saying it, the only reason why I think you're saying it is because it's strong right now.
dude, it's too. Dude.
Timmy, we're not talking about right now.
D.
You're letting Timmy, you're letting your emotions cloud your judgment.
D. It's,
Bro,
I can't.
honestly-
I can't. Dude, bad mechanic.
It's because they buffed the card.
Dude, it lost the time like two. It's like similar
Yeah,
to
'cause they
Bandit.
buffed the card.
Yeah, then why is it not a deal with the Bandit? Because it's like so similar to Bandit. Sure, it can dash, but if you drop the bridge, it gets the tile. Like, look, you know what that card does?
Well,
야, 뭐 하는데 이렇게 시끄러워? 와,
Oh, we're doing like a thing.
okay, why?
너무 시끄러워서 그렇지.
Sorry.
왜, 문제 있어?
No, 문제 있어요. No, it's just like you drop the bridge, you don't have an answer. Lock says does 0.5 seconds. You can't reset with zap. The law doesn't reset either because law doesn't even reset the card either. So pretty much you
Goes all the way.
use zap with that. Well, GG then you lose because you're gonna use bad. D. It's so similar to the Bandit, dude. It's like people use Cannon Card Bandit right now because they know Cannon Card is so similar to Bandit, dude. And if any one of these two card connects, game's over. Like it's just automatic. Like it's on. It's literally when I see that card, it's literally so makes me
But
so
my problem
mad,
with
dude.
it is
It's such a bad. It's like so similar to the Bandit. Like I literally can't, man. Like.
fine, whatever. Like I'll let you take this one. I mean, I guess I kind of agree with your points, but
Alright.
that's just because they buffed it right now.
Dude, I don't think
Cannon.
they even heard this. B.
I mean, 3 elixir for a tower. It does its job.
Yeah,
it doesn't do too much or too little. It's a solid card.
I got that off my chest. What? Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright, balloon. C.
I think balloon is B.
Why?
I mean, it's not like that's just cheesy stuff to work with it. But I don't think the
Balloon
problem is the
freeze.
card itself. I think it's the cheesy ass like the.
Balloon
I think it's freeze. I think it's rage. I think that it's lumberjack that makes this card.
No, balloon freeze, balloons. Rage didn't even go with balloon.
But
Wait,
balloon,
it is.
it's like
Hey, balloon
it's this.
snowball.
It's not the hardest to counter. You know, it's more like a balloon clone, I guess. But like
Balloon snowball.
yeah, I honestly don't think it's. I don't think it's C because I think it's a decent card.
Yeah.
I really like it as a mechanic.
Uh-huh.
It's just like
Yeah.
it just is sometimes annoying
Yeah.
to play against.
Golem A. I think Golem is like a good card design. Like there's nothing wrong with Golem. Like sure it get OP, but it's like it does what it like it's supposed to do. Alright, which D?
Shut up! Listen, wait. Let me talk.
Alright.
Let me think. You want a B or A?
A. I think because Golem does what it's supposed to do, man. Like it's not a bad card design. Sure, it can be OP, but it's like the same as like Archer.
Yeah, I mean it's just a general tank, right? It has second life, which
Yeah.
makes it
kind of like OP.
I mean, it has explosion damage, which is like it paves a way for like the next for other troops.
Yeah, you know which is like
Yeah, I agree. I think it's
which D.
yeah. That card is-
Trash.
like the problem with Witch is that
It's either OP or it's either so trash, dude. Like
it's too weak, and the whole gimmick with the skeletons just doesn't really work. Because once it crosses the bridge, it doesn't matter if it spawns skeletons anymore. You know, you just drop a troop on top of it, and Yeah, it just works.
Clone D.
Yeah, I mean,
It's only good when the Giants come to clone.
it's just a cheese card, right?
Yeah.
There's really no point in it. Like it's whatever.
B. I put in B, man. It does what it's supposed to do.
Dark Prince, you think Dark Prince is B?
Yes, sir. I think that was B.
Oh.
Because why are you putting it in A? I think it's a solid B card. Like to be like honest, like it does what it's supposed to do. Like it has splash damage in the bomber, but like
See, this is where it's hard, right? Because don't know if, cause like, yeah, I guess so. It's a B, right? It's more of like a B, you know. It's not. It's only its ground, so it has definitely clear weaknesses. The charge mechanic is all right. Could be sometimes overpowered, but
yes, yeah. The next two cards are all D, by the way. I'm gonna put the next two cards in D.
next two cards. What do you hate Earthquake? I don't think Earthquake is D.
Dude, like
Timmy, bro, you're looking at cards like, oh, it's OP right now, so it makes it a D. I'm not talking about balance. I'm talking about like the design of the card. Right now we're theoretically looking at if every card was like balanced in a game, right? I'm not looking at right now. If I'm making a tier list for what's OP right now, obviously like stuff like this would be all the way up here, but that's not what we're looking at.
Earthquake C.
Shut up. We're going
Nine which is C.
I think it's better than Witch because it's not as useless, but like the bat mechanic is all honestly OP and I don't know, like it's hard to say. I don't think this is a D because it's not that good in any other decks other than Beatdown, but it provides so much value for Beatdown, being able to constantly spawn bats.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a card that like requires like a certain amount of counter play.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
no, I think it's C, dude. It's C. Earthquake C.
No, I think Earthquake is A. The only reason why I think it's A is because it's kind of necessary. Like, imagine if Earthquake didn't exist in this game.
Yeah, literally.
This card would be OP. This card would be OP. This card would be OP. This card could be OP. Like, it keeps so many cards in check, you know? Like, I think before they... I'll move it down a peg because that's a slow. I think the slow is really toxic. I think the slow should get removed. But, like... Right? The slow is kind of annoying. But, like... It keeps so many cards in check. Like, without it, like, so many of these cards down here could just run rampant. Like, think about this, bro. This card could just be OP if this card... Since this card's in the game, no one plays this card anymore. It pretty much killed this card. Like, when you used to play Fireball or Poison it was like an even trade pretty much, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, now with this, it's like it kills the card. It makes this card worthless. And I don't think this was a very good card for the game. Lusher Dragon.
B.
I think it's B too. Don't think it's that good. I mean, it's not overpowered or overbearing. It has like a good enough charge. I think the chain is, I mean, it can lead to some pretty.
Yeah, someone's in the chat, dude.
Yo, what's up, Hyrule? I didn't see you, dude. Today we're doing a Clash Royale tier list with my brother. Yeah, so this card. Yeah, I think design-wise, this card is definitely right here.
Electric Giant.
I don't know much about this card. What do you think?
So like, what it does is like, if
do you think it's a B?
I think it's a B. Cause like it does what the mechanic is like it walks on the field and like whatever attacks.
I don't really know. From what I watched, is it like do you think when you play against it, do you ever think like it's too hard? Like the mechanics of it is, like what does it do? When it walks, it like spawns electricity around it.
And it's like if a troop attacks it, it reflects the electricity back. So like.
So a troop has to attack it.
Yeah, but like if it gets hard counter.
Yeah, keep talking.
It's gets hard countered by like every single like building in the game except for Expo. Like so, I think it's a B because it does what it's supposed to do.
I'll leave this to you because I don't really know too much about
like,
the cards.
Cause like, but if it gets a tower, it does like so much damage. It could take a tower out by itself if you just lock the tower like at the end of the story. So I'm gonna be.
Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, dude, it's nice to see you again. I haven't been streaming too much recently because I was doing homework and stuff. But yeah, today I finally finished my work and I can stream. So we're doing this, and I've always talked to my brother about doing a tier list for this game because if you guys don't know my brother, he's always complaining about this game. So I wanted him to be able to relieve his stress and have it all on here. All right, so Electro Spirit.
That's a B.
A B?
The only thing it does is like, it's like a pretty much like a
Yeah,
zap.
I don't know this card either, so.
Pretty much it's like a zap, like, but it like chain like, you know, the Electro Dragon like chain.
Okay, so I'm gonna say something right here.
What?
Ice Spirit, I think Ice Spirit is an A. Do you think Electro Spirit would be an with Ice Spirit, or do
No,
you think
it's a B because it's kind of like OP because like you could pretty much like it's pretty much like Electro Dragon but for like one elixir. Like you know how the Electro Dragon like chains lightnings?
Yeah.
It does that, but it could chain up to like 9 units. It pretty much does the same as Electro Dragon, but it could chain up to like 9 units. Like it could.
Should you think it's a little bit more toxic?
Yeah, kind of.
Alright. Yeah, I think Ice Spirit, like, Ice Spirit's, nah, but would you even consider S?
Nah.
No, I think it's S.
Alright.
I think Ice Spirit is just perfect, right? One elixir,
Mm.
it provides you with good defense,
Mhm.
could be decent on offense too. Cycle it, all that kind of stuff.
Mm.
It's not too like overpowered, like, and I think this is like one of the perfect one cost cycle cards. I don't know about this because I haven't really played against it. But Ice Spirit is like
The Electro Dragon is like OP because
it's like the for me it's like the epitome of what a good one elixir spell is, you know, or one elixir card is. It doesn't provide too much game changing value, but it could have good effects if played properly.
Like the Electro Spirit is like just OP because like if you combine with Royal Giant, you Royal Giant is against the tower because the Electro Spirit will like clear everything for one elixir because like, it does like the chain lightning like 9 different units on like the field.
All right, so next is gonna be
The
D.
worst, literally. Can I just talk about this card, please? Like, honestly, like this. Oh, he said something.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of things as well. I've been helping my other brother move out, and he's been moving out. Oh, that's cool. Does he go to college or something? I'm going to college, but like I'm at home. We're doing all online classes, but so yeah, that sounds cool though.
Alright, let me
But
explain.
yeah.
So like it has too much health and like by the time you kill it, like it's already at your tower. It's doing a lot of damage. I feel like when the mechanic is bad, I feel like they should give the elixir.
I don't think it. Okay, well let's talk about this. The reason why this card is bad is it's 3 elixir. And that's the worst part about it. It's just 3 elixir. Like, you compare Golem to this card. I mean, even though you give, like, okay, so you give 4 elixir to your opponent. So technically, like, theoretically, it's a 7 elixir card, right? This is probably, if you're gonna, like, this was, like, normal without the downside, it'd probably be a 6 elixir card. Problem is you play for 3, and the whole caveat is you give your opponent back 4. But, like, the problem is you need to kill it twice to get to 4. So when this card is like decent and you get it going, like, so like, let's say like in 10 elixir, what can you play? You could play this plus Night Witch plus
Electro Dragon. Electro Dragon.
Okay, that I said 10.
Ah.
Let's say this plus this, and then maybe like throw in like
Rage.
Let's just say for one more. Let's just say you add a battle healer, right? Then what can you use to defend it?
Nothing.
I mean, let's just say they had Elixir Golem, Night Witch plus like poison, right? Then what do you defend with it, right? For 10 elixir, right? You can maybe put like, I don't know, like, there's just not a lot that counters it. Like maybe Royal Recruiters, maybe.
Dude, that doesn't even do anything.
Like what can you use to stop it? You know, maybe a building like Bomb Tower. Bomb Tower works just because Bomb Tower is just Bomb Tower. But like, I mean, it's just way too hard to counter it. And if they get that slow push going and they get that stacking behind it, it's just Executioner.
See, that's what it's supposed to do. It's so similar to like Bomber.
I think they gutted the card so much. I think it's a B. I think its card is fine. It's just it's so nerfed right now. It's just not that good. Like, I remember when like Executioner NATO was like used to be that thing, but like, I mean,
that was like.
I mean, I don't.
Dude, that meta was so
Even
like bad.
even not even okay. Like yeah, there was a time when they buffed it and it was overpowered. But like, you used to always combine these two cards together. Like if someone using NATO, they're gonna have an Executioner. Even before they buffed it.
Yeah, that's so true.
It was always used to be that combo, and it used to be always like, oh, you have to always watch out for it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though like the cards aren't that good, when you pair these two together, they can do a lot of work. But I don't know, like no one's been playing this card even with Tornado anymore. I just don't think it provides enough value. It's just, I don't think it's a terrible card.
It's just not that good anymore. Like in general.
I just think it's underpowered. Like,
Electro Wizard is a solid acer.
I think it's A, yeah.
It does what it's supposed to do, and it slings the troops, and it's
I think
It's a good card.
on the drop, it's okay. I think number one, Electric Cross is perfect, right? It's not. If it was 3, it'd be overpowered. It's 5, it'd be trash.
4 is 4.
Let 4 is perfect. I mean, on the drop, it works so well because, I mean, it's like a zap, but like even the attack, it's not even that. It's not too strong. Like, and like I love how it can constantly zap things. So it keeps things in check, right? If there wasn't this card, imagine how strong Sparky would be. It'd be a nightmare, right? And it also is like pretty good into like beat down cards too as well, and it does a lot. I think right now it's really weak. We'll see. I think it might drop down over time because I think it's definitely fallen out of like popularity. Because I remember back then when this card used to be like every deck, but now it's like doesn't really see that much play anymore. So I mean, you could even argue it being a B now.
I think it's an A.
But I think it's a solid card.
D.
No, I don't think it's a D. I think it's
Dude,
a C.
the mechanic of it, I don't even know.
No, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, it's definitely like
It's like it's just annoying.
it's just annoying, but like I don't think it's that bad. I mean, it dies to fireball, dies to arrows, dies to poison.
That's like a necklace trade, dude.
I mean,
Even if you arrow,
you have to always think you're not gonna fireball it solo. You're gonna try hitting maybe a tower with it.
Yeah.
If you use poison, you're gonna try hitting multiple units. But like, I mean, if it passes the bridge, you can kill it with a shot plus log. You could drop like things on top of it. I mean, it's definitely annoying when it's like flying across the map and you can't hit it. But
yeah.
yeah, I think I'll put it C though. I think it's definitely like it's very annoying.
Dude,
to
that's so annoying. It's just flying across the map.
Fireball, S.
S. Goblin Hut.
I think fireballs. It's just easy choice.
Yeah.
Very solid card, like just necessary in the game, right? No matter what.
C.
I think it's C. I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's definitely better than.
It's better than better than the Vibrant.
I think now that it spawns when it dies, I think it's become a way better card.
Yeah. Alright, Furnace C. Furnace also C. Like those two spawns are just so like balanced enough because I feel like the literally trash can't even do.
I
Literally,
honestly don't think. I think what they should do is they should lower it to 1 and make it 2 instead of 3, and I think maybe it'll be alright. Like right now, just for 2 Elixir, it's just not good. Like for 2 Elixir, you could play a 2-cost spell. You could play like.
you can literally just play Zap.
Zap. I mean, Ice Golem, Zap, and this other spirits are just so much better than it, and it's only 1. Like I don't know, maybe if they like raise the damage even more and then made it just 1, maybe. But Fisherman, I think it's a.
Yeah, it's a solid B. Like it's
I honestly want to put in.
solid B.
I really like this card because here's what I think about Fisherman, right?
Mhm.
It can be annoying, but I think it's a high skill card, which I think it fixes the problem because yeah, it could be sometimes annoying, but you have to play it right and. Your opponent it forces you to counterplay against it as well. So not only does your opponent have to play well, you have to play well against it.
Yeah.
So I think it's both sides of the coin. I think it's a very good card.
Flying Machine C.
So, yeah.
Freeze.
I don't know, I just think Flying Machine is just like the other fireball bait card. It's just annoying because it has such range, but it's slow. It doesn't really do that much damage and never.
D.
No, I think it's C. I don't think Freeze is the worst. I don't think it's as bad as like Clone, because I think Freeze could definitely like surprise you, but I really.
I think it's a C too because I feel like it's not bad as a clone where like you just use it and it's just a surprise. Well, it has that surprise factor because like you.
But yeah, I mean like even like in two, okay, they don't do 2v2s anymore, but like.
Dude, I don't even know why they got rid of 2v2s.
I mean, yeah, no, alright.
That's the B.
B. Yeah, I mean, when it was OP, but I think right now it's fine. It doesn't really do too much, and it's easy to counter. You just drop something in front of it, and once it crosses the bridge, and it's not really that good on.
Yeah, you need to counter on that. Giant A.
Yeah, solid tank card.
Giant Skeleton B.
I agree with that. I mean, B because nah, does it slow down the game too much?
No, it used to, but not anymore. Like.
Yeah, it's way too easy to counter. It balances out the weaknesses, I think, just strength.
Yeah. A. That's A. Cause like, the Goblin Barrel is a C.
I mean, what do you think?
It's A. Like, could you counter that with anything like?
Honestly, I'm gonna put it B because I don't think it's worth 2 Elixir. I think I think this is right here. I think Goblin Gang is so good. I think these two cards, it's just like this card fixes the problems of these two cards a lot because these two cards are just so bad. They're not bad. Like even Spear Goblins have seen some time in and out, and Goblins have seen their time in and out. But like this just combines the two and makes it like for 3 elixir you pretty much get these two cards -1
Goblin.
No,
that's 1 Spear Goblin.
Is it minus?
Yeah.
No, it
used to be 3, but that's
isn't it 2 and 3?
No,
or is it 3 and 2?
3 and 2.
3 and 2. Yeah. So like, I'm gonna put this one down here. You sometimes see this, never see this. I don't think this.
There was one time where you ever actually like a meta for goblins, but that was like a long time ago.
Long time ago, but like goblins just like why would you play goblins like over like any other 2 elixir card or like even like Scar Me, skeletons, like guards.
That's so true. The Goblin Barrel is a solid speed.
No, I think it's A. I think it's Goblin Barrel is really good. I mean, it's just like one of those classic win conditions, and it's never feels like it has good outplay, and it's not that like theoretically, right? Everyone runs log or some kind of counter to it nowadays, so it's like it's not easy to get it to hit the tower, right? And I remember when it used to do damage on when you dropped it, but now that it even doesn't damage anymore, it's like it's so easy to counter theoretically, and it just makes you work so hard and for it.
Goblin Cage is a solid B, sir.
Yeah,
I believe it should be B because it does what it does, and it spawns the Goblin.
Something it does what it does. I think it's a B because, like, it's in building, very defensive oriented, but it can also transition to offense, which I really like about it. And it doesn't feel too overbearing. The brawler is not that strong, and he doesn't really do damage.
But the brawler is strong because like they buffed it by like so much. I remember.
But like, yeah, I mean, it's a definitely very solid building, and it doesn't ever feel like it's overpowered because.
Goblin Giant is C. I feel like it's C because.
Yeah, I just don't think it's that good. I mean, compared to these other giants, this one's definitely I think the most silliest out of all of them, and the fact that it drops the Spear Goblins doesn't really do anything. I mean, those 2 Spear Goblins aren't really gonna affect the outcome of any match, and it just kind of feels like a kind of a random thing to add after he dies.
Graveyard D.
Yeah, just
so toxic.
And
I just don't like Graveyard in general. I don't know. I feel like Graveyard is still a bad mechanic. Also, next one is D tier.
Should I put a D?
Yes, sir. Please put D. Please put D. Please put D. Please put D.
All right.
D.
Yeah, I think healing cards are just terrible in a game like that.
Hog Rider A. S.
Yeah, I think Hog Rider is definitely one of the best cards in the game. Like it's just perfectly balanced in the sense where there's a lot of like theoretically there's so many counters to this card. Theoretically, but like it requires skill, patience, and all that kind of stuff to work. I mean, kind of like this. I feel like I want to move that up too. Honestly, think cycle. Like, yeah, I definitely think it should be.
Yeah. Alright, Hunter CB, because Hunter is balanced because it just kills the tanks and like, that's what it's supposed to do.
No, I think Hunter's A because clear weakness, at range at distance. No. Because like it on defense, I think it's way too strong. Cause it just way too. But the thing is, like, once it crosses the bridge, it's honestly useless. I honestly want to say the A card. Like, I've always thought of it like kind of like a decent card. And I think the way people use it right now is like, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because it keeps in check all these beatdown cards very well. And it's not that strong on offense. So it's like, you transition to offense. It doesn't really do too much work, but it has its nice wizard.
C.
I think slow is...
It slows the game way too much.
I think slow is a bad mechanic in the game. I just don't think it's very it's very friendly.
Yeah, it's just not good. Ice Golem is B.
I think B, yeah. I mean,
it's a balanced card.
No, actually it's A. I think it's good. It's just right now it's not that strong. I think there's a lot of things that kind of outshine it right now, but I always thought of this trio. I'm just going to put the trio up there. I think these 3 all belong up here.
What about the Mini P.E.K.K.A?
No, Mini P.E.K.K.A is different. We'll talk about Mini P.E.K.K.A. But I think this trio is like the best, how do you say, like that mini tank trio. And I think they just all work. They all feel like they all have their own metas to shine. Although I think this one has definitely gotten less of the spotlight recently, but I think these cards are all very, very good design in terms of like their niches. You know, this is like just a mini tank. This one gives you some AOE, and this is like a budget tank that can give you some AOE splash then. So I think those are all up there.
Inferno Dragon is a B. It's balanced, dude.
Yeah.
It's a very balanced card.
Yeah, it's just in the middle. I mean, it's just like it's solid, but I think like you said, I think right now the Infernal thing in general is just not that good of a mechanic. It's just there's too many counters to it. If there's way too many ways to stop it and cheese it, and if you could do that, it just doesn't feel that useful.
D. It's just a bad mechanic.
Yeah, I think right now, how many pups it spawns and how tanky it is and how slow it is just not a good card.
That's a solid S, dude. Dude, the Magic Archer is like so balanced, dude.
I really like this card because it requires a lot of skill to play and it never feels overpowered.
Yeah.
And I mean, clear weakness, right? Fireball.
Any spell can lead to counter, dude.
I call it thunder, lightning, and rocket.
If you can lightning is not card. That's a B.
I
Lightning.
want to say C, dude. The radius is way too good.
Right.
I think it's when like one beatdown is in meta and this card is in, dude. The radius it just kills you sometimes. Like, I hate how this card. It feels like you can't play on half of your map, half of your side, because it covers the range is too big. I think right now the way it is, the range is too large and it feels so annoying to play around.
Mega Minion B.
I think it's solid S, dude.
Give me a reason.
Mega Minion. Right? So let's compare like these two cards, right? For example, this card is like this card, but fixes all the problems about this card, right? It's good on defense, bad on offense, right? It's air, but it's not ranged, right? It's melee, so it's not like annoying and hard to stop, you know? It's not gonna do a lot, and it's just such a solid card. Like, it's doesn't feel too underpowered, doesn't feel too overpowered. Like, when you see someone play like Mega Minion, you never think, oh my god, he's fucking playing Mega Minion, or ha ha ha, he's trolling, he's playing Mega Minion. Because it's a solid card, you know? It just works, like Goblin Gang, you know? There's easy ways to counter it too, you know?
Minor.
So minor.
Minor S.
I think
Minor is so balanced.
Sometimes when minor is over buffed, it could definitely feel really annoying, and when like cycle cards are really in meta. But it's just such a good enabler for archetypes. Like it enables a lot of things to happen, and I think that's why it's such a good card. I mean, compare the minor to like graveyard, right? They both kind of do similar things, and I think they're on different spectrums because this is just unfun to play against, no counterplay, does shit tons of damage. This is like more like
there's a lot of counterplay.
There's good. It doesn't do too much damage for you to make a difference, but it can slowly chip and enables other like archetypes to become very like good, and it could be also used as a primary win condition. Minion horde.
C.
I mean, look at all the counters to it.
Poison.
Arrows, fireball. Like I feel like zap sometimes. Like zap plus something else. Snowball.
Delivery.
Any delivery. All right, minions. I'll put it B. I just don't think minions are ever good. Like, I think the argument will always be, why would you play minions over bats?
I don't know.
Right? There's just no argument to it, you know? You'll never play this card over bats, because bats is just so much a superior card, and even if bats didn't exist in the game, maybe you'll see more minions. But since bats are in the game, this is just...
Minion horde, minions.
Like, nah, I'm gonna put these down here. Like, these two cards are just like... They're just never to be seen, not just not good.
Mini P.E.K.K.A. B. It's a solid B, sir.
I want to put it in C.
What do you mean? It can only kill tanks. Like
it does way too much damage. Would you put a B though?
I'm for you. I'll put a B.
Alright, here's D. Obviously, I don't know this card.
D trash.
Musketeer.
A.
No,
S.
S. I think Musketeer S. It's like, I think these cards up here are like What should a low cost card look like? What should a good spell look like? Like a good mid range spell look like? What should be a good like swarm troop? What should be a good win condition? What should be another good type of win condition? What should be a good skill card? What should be a good air unit? What should be a good like another type of win condition? And this is just what a good ranged unit should look like. This is like the staple of the game where it's solid and never ever does it feel like it's way too strong, and it's always gonna be there. Our arrows.
B.
I think arrows.
Dude. Alright, give me a reason.
It's just in the middle. Like it's not super good, but it's good in certain decks, and it works well, right? It keeps certain things in check, and you have to always kind of be aware of it.
B.
B?
Yes, sir.
Pekka's A.
It's literally just like a mini Pekka, but it's only cost 7 extra.
Yeah, but I think that's what completes it, you know? Never, I mean, sometimes there are moments where Pekka does feel like super powerful, but it's like, it's not like end all be all ever when anyone plays Pekka, and I think it has a good niche, right? High DPS tank. This is like, I really don't like, because it's like low HP tank buster, you know? It's like, no. I think Poison should also be up here.
Yeah, Poison's good. Just puts balance. Prince. C.
No, I don't think it's C.
Dude, it's just
Dark Prince is
it does way too much damage, dude.
No, but that's in terms of balancing. Like this card, I think is just solid. You know, it always comes back for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think if you play it right, it's good on defense. Clear counters, like you can use a lot of things to stop it. You know, any little thing can stop the charge, and that can soak up a lot of the damage. And you have to play around, cause the opponent player. Like I think the annoying part is when it's like barely, like it's like almost gonna hit your tower. It's walking, and then at the very last second activates its charge and just deals like a ton of damage, which is really annoying. All right, Princess.
A S.
I think A or S.
S.
What do you think?
S. It has so many counters. You're like.
I think it's A. I don't think it's S because
Haha.
it's just like, how do you say it? Like, it could be a little bit annoying sometimes when you stack it up. But yeah, I think that's perfectly fine.
Then that's a solid B, sir. A solid B.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd leave Lumberjack as B. I mean, it's not too. When it's strong, it can be strong. But I think like these two are like interchangeable right here because like one is strong,
the other one's weak.
Other one's weak, and then when this one is strong, this one is weak. It's like, and it enables certain archetypes like Golem and Balloon and all that kind of stuff.
D.
D is D. I think this kind of makes it work. This card by itself is just bad, but with this, it's alright.
That's C.
Yeah, I really don't like Ram Rider. I don't think it's very, very good. It's like Hog Rider. Yo, what's up? Fireball is S tier. Yeah, because it's just a solid spell, dude. This is like a tier list on design.
Yeah,
like what?
Who is K-S?
Kaisulius? I don't know. He's one of my followers. If you guys want to know, this is a tier list based on like design. You know, we're talking about design here. Like, what card do I?
Yo, can you?
No, shut up! Don't do it. It's like, what cards do I think are like designed well? Like, not like right now, like meta wise, how good they are right now, but how I think they're designed. Because I think Fireball is perfectly a good card. You know, it's not too strong, not too weak. It's good in decks. It's like a staple in decks for a reason, and it's not overpowered. I don't think it's ever like you feel like, oh my god, dude, they have Fireball, or dude, Fireball, what a joke. No, it's like Fireball is, yeah, it's a good card. It's a good card, and it works.
Rascals. B.
I really think that tank plus Thing combo is really good. Plus, there's ways to get rid of it. I think it can sometimes be annoying, but no, I think it's a solid.
The Rocker.
A or B? I think it's B. Dude. It's so no. I don't even want to drop it.
It's a solid B.
It's so annoying when you get rocket cycled on though. Like, how fun is that actually when you get rocket cycled on?
Yeah, that literally ruins my day, dude. That's a day ruiner right there.
Alright. Yeah, it's a lot harder to hit, so I'll put it in B. But man, like it's just sometimes it could be the most.
That's a solid A.
No, is it? Do you think it's an A?
It's A. I think it's A.
Really?
It's a solid A. That's all day. Trust me, dude.
I never played with this card, so I don't know.
Royal Giant is a B.
Yeah, I think World Giant is B. I mean, before I would have put it like here or even lower, but I think right now, where it is right now, there's a lot of good buildings to stop it, and Royal Hoggers.
Dude, look at me. You know what?
Royal Hoggers.
Are you gonna ask me where I want this card?
Where do you want this one?
Dude, you gotta put it like at least an A, dude. That card is like really like balanced. Like, I don't think there's any card like Royal Hogs like there's a lot of like counters to it, like, you know, like.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Royal Hogs. It's never.
And being a Royal Hogs player myself, like I would know that because I play Royal Hogs. And the Road to Leaders is also A because there's also a lot of counters to that card.
No, I don't think it. I think this card is way too easy to play.
I'm joking. I was actually putting it in B.
I'll put it C.
I'll put it B.
It's only strong when the card is OP. Like this card it's just a joke meme card. Like, yeah, it could be good. It could be annoying to play against, but like it's like a low. I'm gonna be honest, it's a low skill card, right?
I have a question.
So I can't put it anywhere. What?
Are you calling me a low skill player then? Because
No, I'm not saying you're a low skill player. It's just like it doesn't require a lot of skill to play. You know.
Alright, that's true.
Skeleton Barrel.
C.
Yeah. It's just
Skeleton Dragons. B.
B. You think it's
Yes,
B?
sir.
I guess it fixes the problems of the beige, right? A good amount. But I'm gonna put it C. So I still think it's very toxic card.
So how many? B.
Let's see. It's just skeletons. I think would be like
S.
Stop with S. But like Skarmy is just like you never ever really feel like you should ever play Skarmy over like this card here. Like sometimes you could argue it. Maybe I'll put a B for that reason. But like, yeah, I just feel like it's just kind of useless.
Guard C.
C?
Yes, sir.
I think it's B.
Oh, hi. Okay. Guards don't even get used anymore, dude. I don't think I've ever.
Why is that though?
I don't think I've.
Is it because they're weak in general, or is it just because they're
like
bad?
I've been playing on top ladder, and I've never seen anyone play guard. Like
there used to be time when guards used to be played. I guess it's a C.
Like,
That feels so weird to say.
I don't. I've never seen like. Can I be honest? Like, you know how like I'm not like the not like low ladder, but like kind of like top ladder ish. Like I've never seen anyone play guards. Like when I'm running on the magic, it's when the people in Lava House, they never play guards. It's just barbarians. And, like even with like guard decks, it's just barbarians, and then because barbarians are obviously much better than guards. It's just.
What do you think about this?
S.
Do you think these two are fine up here?
Yes, sir.
I think Snowball. I'm gonna put Snowball here. I think Snowball's kind of annoying. Just the fact cause like
It's slow.
Balloon Snowball, Royal Hog Snowball, Hog Rider Snowball. Like it just makes these kinds of decks just
So
really unfun sometimes. And it's I really don't like slow as a mechanic in this game. I might even move it one more tier down.
Can you just put the C?
What, Snowball?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm not gonna drop it. I think it's still fine for 2 elixir. It doesn't do enough.
3M D.
Yeah.
Tombstone.
Let's just do some quick math here. 4 times 3 is 12, and this costs 9. All right. Either this card's gonna be overpowered, or they're gonna nerf it to the ground. Tombstone.
A.
Yeah.
NATO.
I think this is definitely the best spawner in the game.
B. Wait! It slows the game, man.
No, it doesn't slow the game at all.
Wait, what about items was a NATO bomb tower? Explain that to me. And
I mean, okay, that's the only reason why is because these cards are overpowered. Like, I think NATO is a good repositioning card. If you mess up, it's devastating. You use it to activate your towers, so it keeps Hog Rider in check, keeps other things in check. I think it's solid card.
Well, Breakers is a solid B.
No, I think it's A.
Mm-hmm.
I really like it as a win condition. It's easy to counter, easy enough to counter at least.
Mm-hmm.
And if once they die, they don't provide you any other value.
Wizard D.
I would say B.
Dude, it's literally the most trashy card in the entire game.
We're putting Bomber in BC, so
Alright.
Wizard belongs here.
Alright, first C.
It's just the card is just it won't ever work.
C.
I think.
As
It's strong, but it's like I think it's alright.
As that simply played myself, I would like to put that card in a solid B, please.
Who's Zappies?
Yes, sir.
Nah.
There. Dude, Zappies is like, cause they get that at fireball and like they get like easily distracted. Like they're a solid B. Zap is A. Yes. Alright, sir. So what do you think about our tier list that we have constructed?
I think think so far?
Yes, sir. Is it a good
I
tier
mean,
list?
there's definitely a trend here, right? I think it's just natural how it's gonna be natural how higher elixir cards are gonna be like lower tiered. Because most of the time they're just kind of cheesy. They don't really do much, and like especially like these smaller elixir cards are because definitely skewed because there's obviously more, but like yeah, I kind of like the list.
Yeah, I think I like the list too.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, obviously, a lot of these cards up here are very old cards. Like, old. These are all old. You know, older cards. Except this one is probably like the newest one. And here, like new. This one's pretty new. But like, you guys see like a trend here, right? And then the lower you're gonna go, you're gonna see a lot more like newer cards, right? Earthquake, or something like these three, and then this, and I mean, this is not really that new. I'm not gonna call that new anymore. Like Goblin Cage, and then right here we're gonna see like a lot more. 1, 2. I'll call that kind of new, semi-new. And then like here, it's just like a lot of new cards. Like this one. Not even newer cards, but like here, how do we say it? Like, I think if you got rid of all these cards down here, I think the game would be like a lot better. Even like some of the cards up here. The problem is like there's so many random cards in this game that just don't do anything. Like, dude, the game without Baby Dragon, like maybe Baby Dragon is necessary. Like maybe without it, Beatdown would just not be good anymore. But like, yeah, like these cards kind of just kill the competition, you know? Some of these cards. I mean, yeah, but I really like how this looks.
Alright. So what else you can do on your stream? Hey, honest.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think your tier list? Wait, what else are you gonna do on your stream?
What else am I gonna do?
Yes, sir.
Probably play some Persona 5. But yeah, this is it.
Yeah, I liked it. Alright. I'll be going now.
You're done?
Yes,
So
sir.
you're not gonna plug yourself?
Oh, guys. Oh, wait, I should sit down for this, right? Or should I stand down?
Just say follow me on.
Guys, follow me on Instagram at thatkoreankid4713. If you have any questions about Clash Royale, ask me. My name is wait, what was it again? My name is All for God. Ask me any questions you like from my Instagram, so I can at least help you if you want to like get better.
Yeah, this guy's a top 3,000 player.
Dude, top 2,000 player, man. You know, I'm when I play, I'm the only man that's like, it's literally like when you look at this tier list, right? I don't play like half of these cards because like half of these cards in the meta is like they just don't work, man. Like how do you cut? Wait, where does it go? Like these cards on here, like some of these cards is like these cards doesn't work. So like I just play like cards like all the time. Like just I've been playing a lot of Balloon lately because Balloon's OP, but like this is based on balance. You know, I'm pretty good at the game, so like at least I know what I'm doing with the game. So yeah. So those are my 2 plugs, guys. Once again, thatkoreankid4713, and if you have any questions of the game, ask me because I'm a pretty good player. Alright, I'm gonna be heading out now. I'll probably watch this on my stream. Bye. 안녕하세요. Alright, bye forever.
Now, I really like how this tier list turned out. I really like where most of it is. It definitely kind of reflects what I think. But yeah, like I said, this game could be so much better if you got rid of like a lot of these cards down here. Like they kind of like drag the game down. Like I verse any of these, it kind of ruins my day. And some of them are like it's just a mixture of just trash and things that just kind of ruin your day. And up here, yeah, I think like even just having cards only seeing up could definitely make the game feel a lot more better. The problem is there's too many cards. Just because you have a lot of cards doesn't mean your game is good. And I think like up here it's just like examples of what a great card is, what good cards are, like A, B, and S, A, and B. C is still kind of like, there's some hard garbage here. Like I think bats are just way like too strong design wise. Like, all right. So we're gonna be playing Persona 5. I've been playing a lot off stream. So yeah, we're a lot further than I was probably last time we saw. So currently, I am trying to just make OP personas. Because that's what I find fun right now. So right now, we're on the Nijima-san thing. And for fun, because I'm planning to do New Game Plus, and I just want to kind of speed through everything. Yeah, we're making an OP persona. So we're almost done with this. Still need to max out endurance, agility, and luck, so that's still going to take a little bit of time. But I figured out the pattern to do it, so it shouldn't take too long. Holy sheep. Dude, my goodness.
情報集めにテレビ見てんだけど最近 CM って多くね CM は興味深いんだ
So pretty much how this works, we would just run around killing the things until we unlock a fusion alarm. And there, you do like a certain, like you upgrade certain things, and then through that you can upgrade your stats without actually leveling every persona, which is key. Because you don't want to level it up, because if you level it up, it makes it more expensive to buy later. And then the whole key about this is I want to be able to use this for like the next playthrough, and it will still be good. Yeah. So it's key not to really level these guys up. So you just keep going around and around and around and around and around. And they just kind of like keep respawning and stuff. Sometimes you get lucky and they you get that fusion alarm early, and sometimes it's just not good. So you got the fusion alarm. Go back up. I'm gonna try making like off stream and stuff. I'm gonna try making like an OP Arsene person. I think Arsene's cool. Arsene's definitely legit. So right here, just use two random personas, it doesn't really matter. The skills don't really matter either. then from here, take care of this. Okay, and then you go right here, strengthen. And if you use the one, the persona that you just made, and you use it, you get 10 random stat points, like 10 stat points randomly allocated. That's what we're doing here, and we just do this over and over again until we max out every single stat.
おっと、いささか予定と違ってしまったか。
さてと。サーチ結果だ。宝箱じゃん、ラッキー。
Lucky! Ooh, just one and done.
何かご用ですか。
より一層の構成に励むがいい。
予想が警報中の合体です。本当にこれが必要なのか。引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい。
いくらかは力を二人とも始めるのだ。
まとめてギロチンだ。今日は強めにし、まあこんなものでしょう。
処刑後のペルソナはいささか手荒になるな。
So recently I've been playing a new mobile game, guys, called Art of War. It's pretty fun. It's like a good time waster game. So I'm gonna be playing that. If I look down, that's what I'm doing while I'm doing this.
おっと、いささか予定と違ってしまったか。
Ooh, nice. I got some good stuff. I still gotta do my Breath of the Wild review. I've been getting kind of lazy on it. But I'm kind of glad that I haven't done it yet, because then it gives me some time to cool down and rethink about like what I really think about the game. Because it's easy to get like blinded.
ホームに着いたぞ。下へ行けるはずだ。
huge and a large ring.
当たり前だけど暗いし。
新技か。やったなおい。
何かご用ですか？
より一層の構成に
張り切って
励むがいい。
心して選ぶがいい。今の引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい。
強大な力、二人とも始めるのだ。
やめるので。ジュスティーヌ交代だ。あなたの奇跡です。相応の代価はでは落ち着きなさい。警報中でパワーアップした姿です。通常よりも強化された武器です。
新たな形、新たな姿へと。
気合い入れてくくる。警報中なのにこれだけです。
このような力を一つに。おっと、いささか予定と違ってしまったか。
さてと。
Looks like 7 or 8 more entries in which we done. Because you get 10 stats every single time we do this. Come on, Ring.
よし、どんどんいけ。シャドウをぶっ飛ばせ。パンサー乗ってるな。動くとすっごい揺れてるぞ。 の強い飲み物を。
Holy.
あれ、少しコーヒーの。
Please. Thank you.
何かご用ですか？
より一層の構成に
警報中だ。予
励むがいい。
想が心して選ぶがいい。今のあなた引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい。
なかなかの力を生まれ変わるといい。
今日は強めに。おい、
これが処刑に力を一つに。おっと、いささか予定と違ってしまったか。
さてと。
新技入手おめでとう。
ジョーカー、宝箱があるよ。あ、ホームね。これで下へ行けるんじゃない？
そろそろ密着になりそう。
体がホコリまみれだ。ブラッシングを所望する。いいよ、もこもこふわふわにしちゃおう。
この服って意外に動きやすいんだよな。
私服では絶対着れないけどね。雑音が気になるな。センサーには。何かご用ですか？
り一層の構成に励む
警報
がいい。
予想外を警報中の合体です。引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい。
なかなかのなるほど。
やめるので見るのですか。閲覧なさい。これですか。このペルソナですね。
Yeah, listen, that guy's not even listening.
警報中です。習字張り切っていきます。今日は強めに締めます。おい、もっと上。
処刑後のペルソナ、力を一つに。おっと、いささか予定と違ってしまったか。
さてと。さてと。
Oh, I love it. 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 Nice. When that happens, it makes you feel so good. Oh, that's beautiful.
より一層の構成に
警
励むがいい。
報中で予想外。警報中の合体です。今の引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい。
強大な二人とも始めるのだ。
やめるの。警報中だ。宗教は強めに締めます。警報。
処刑後のでは始めよう。おっと、いささか予定と違ってしまったか。
Yeah, I would make like a gun or send. That'd be pretty cool.
さてと。
Wait.
着いたわ。次はどうする？我が輩、4名が聞くから。
Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe there's a way to like trigger the fusion alarm even faster than when I'm.
まあ、宝箱。何かいいものが入ってそうね。サンドバッグとか買ってみようかしら。
新技か？やったなおい。ちょっと喉が渇いてきたね。何か飲みたくないかい？
クロウってミネラルウォーターとかいつも飲んでそうだよね。
So like the guy who drinks mineral water. It sounds like a pretty. It's a pretty like an offensive, dude.
この怪盗服の尻尾、座ってる時ちょっと邪魔かも。
パンサーの尻尾、どういう仕組みで動く？
ああ、こういうのもいいね。
なジョーカー。車酔いには内観と。
新技だね。おめでとう。シャドウ。やっぱ画像で見るのと実際に見るのは違うな。
いつか現実を超える絵画があることを。
新技？やったじゃん。何かご用ですか？
より一層の構成
警
に
報値予想
励むがいい。
外警報中の合体です。本当引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい。
強大な力。なるほど。
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't actually have to upgrade my attack because I don't really have any physical attacks. Actually, will it do anything? We made a. We're making a magic attacker, so I need to make a physical attacker, I guess. We should do that. Get Yoshitsune is the main one.
おっと、いささか予定と違ってしまったか。
We got max luck. Now we just gotta go for agility and endurance. So around like 7 or 6, we should be done. I'm gonna look it up later to see how to trigger it faster, because, dude, I don't know, I must be doing something wrong, but I feel like I trigger it it takes so much longer. The guy I looked, it said in 1 to 2 to 3, and then the alarm should trigger. Sometimes I get like 10 or like 20, and then it finally triggers. Either I'm doing something wrong, because I did everything. I got the fortune teller thing. Maybe he's like exaggerating the time it takes. Good night, Timmy. Oh my god, this is disgusting damage.
さて
And that's all foes. All foes.
気にしても仕方がない意味のない言葉は全て雑音だ
メリケンシャドウの命乞いを聞くと背筋がゾクゾクするのはなぜ思ったよりしっくりくるのよねこの武器とかちょっとジョーカー絶対
ガタガタ揺れて尻が痛えぜ。
我が輩のハイスペック。モナは猫さんだから周りが暗くても平気なんだね。どうする？探索頑張ろうぜ。何かご用ですか？
より一層の構成に
警報中だ。張り切って警報中の合体です。本当引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい。
なかなかの力を授か二人とも始めるのだ。
Thank you. Ooh, band is pumping. Pump, 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 pump it up. Yeah, let's pump.
気合い入れてくくるぞ。おい。
処刑後の手力を一つに。
I kind of regret not buying GameStop stock early. No, I think that thing is over. I don't think it's gonna go any higher. Or if someone's gonna prove me wrong and they're just gonna make it go up even higher and higher.
Oh, いささか予定と違ってしまったか。
So 10, 10. Like 4 more times.
さてと。こいつはレア？逃がすなよ。やりお宝。勝ててよかったね。さすが。弱すぎて相手にならないね。ホームね。これで下へ行けるんじゃない？
しかし風の音すげえな。どっから吹いてんだ？
ゴーゴーってすげえな。ドライ。 報書の発売。やっばい、これは来たくそ。何かご用ですか？
より一層の構成に
警報
励
張り
むがいい。
切って心して選ぶがいい。今の引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい。
強大な力。これはこれは。
気合い入れてくく。警報中なのにこれ。
処刑後のペルソナいささか手荒になるな。おっと、いささか予定と違ってしまったか。
Nice, we got some battle tasks.
さてとさてと。ホームだよ。下に行けるんじゃない？
はっ、今日は近所のスーパーが特売日だったようだ。
We're making so much bank though. I'm so
頑
much
張った後はご褒美欲しいよね。寿司とかいいかな。
This point.
は効果的だ。どんどん狙っていくぞ。何かご用ですか？
より一層の構成に
警報中だ、
励ん
主事。今日は強めに締めます。やめるのですか？警報中、張り切って警報中の合体です。本当を引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい。
強大な力を。これは
気合い入れてく。おい、
このような力を一つに。おっと、いささか予定と違ってしまったか。
さてと。
God, I hate when mobile games just randomly just stick packages like, oh, buy this in front of your face, dude. It's really annoying.
宝箱発見ね。中身をいただいちゃおう。
And I also hate when games have an obvious bad deal. Try to market it like as something that's like pretty good. Like,
この怪盗服の
oh,
尻
this
尾
is good. It's
座
like,
ってる時
grab
ちょっ
this
と邪魔か
garbage
も。
deal.
パンサーの尻尾はどういう仕組みで動く？
Don't even recommend me to buy it.
ホームね。これで下へ行けるんじゃない？いざ行け行け。
その技でまた頼むぜ。
Come on. This one? Oops, still not it. Come on, use an alarm. You gotta really soon.
先日小テスト用紙の裏に絵を描いた花丸を持って。
ああ、こういうのもいいね。
より一層の構成に
予想外
励むがいい。
警報中の合体です。今のは引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい。
なかなかの力。なるほど。
今日は強く。おい、
これが処刑にいささか手荒になるが。おっと、いささか予定と違ってしまったか。
Hopefully this is my last one.
さてと。こんなの見えたぞ。宝箱発見ね。ジョーカー、どうするの？
学校ではおとなしくしろと言うが、そもそも話しかけられないからな。お前、なんだ、牛丼でも食いに行くか？
なあ、こないだな、海外の防衛基地の。
これで戦術の幅が広がったな。
Is this it?
何かご用ですか？
より一層の構成に
剣を
励むがいい。
張り切って心して選ぶがいい。本当、引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい。
なかなかの二人とも始めるのだ。
今日は強め。おい、
処刑後のペルソいささか手荒になるが。
Alright, hopefully it's not 10. Hopefully it's actually 15. If not, we're gonna have to do this one more time.
おっと、いささか予定と違って
Alright,
し
one
ま
more
った
time, I guess. One more time it is.
のって音が響くんだね。
あんま大きい音すると耳がバカになりそうだぜ。
ここのシャドウはやっぱり慣れないわね。
最近はネットでも新スキルか。おめでとう。
風の音かしら。人の声にも。
Finally, we're done.
何かご用ですか？
より一層の構成に
張り切って
励むがいい。
心して選ぶがいい。ほんと引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい。
なかなかの力をさ二人とも始めるのだ。
気合い入れてくくるぞ。
処刑後のペルソナでは始めよう。おっと、いささか予定と違ってしまったか。
何かご用ですか？ジュスティーナ、登録を行うのですね。登録するのですか？終わりですか？なんだ。時間です、囚人。
やるか。
Okay, we're finally done. We did an ultra. Okay, we need to get rid of this for reflect or what is it? Suck up. Whatever the hell it is. Drain fire. hopefully Jose comes up.
新スキルか。おめでとう。ネットで拡散されなかったら怪盗団のことは誰も信じなかったかも。
お兄さん、お兄さんねお疲れ。
この力があれば。
あれはシャドウ、なんだか強そう。
探偵の仕事って
they not do his job? What the hell is that?
宝箱発見ね。ジョーカーどうするの？まあ、宝箱。何かいいものが入ってそうね。お兄さん。
You can only make the rings after the palace is pierced. Alright, makes sense.
やめるの？
Oh, just wasted my time.
Oh, 帰ったか。
さてと。なあなあ。
Oh god, it is so much yen.
おい。え？ 死刑を執行する集めるのです。さあ選べ。探りましょう。今のあなたに必要なものなのですか？今のあなたに必要なものなのですか？改造の時間だ。あまたの犠牲も力を得るため。さほど力は。
これが処刑後の巣では始めよう。
やめるのか？見るのですか？あなたの奇跡です。このペルソナをあなたの落ち着き終わりですか？なんだ。もう終わりか？なんだ。せいぜいあがけよ。
Sup, sup, yo, what's up, dude? What's up, Swoopy?
ありがとう。こいつ手強い。気をつけて。
God, that's so cool. Thankfully, this one was like this.
Oh, 帰ったか。おう。
なあ。お？お？
助かるぜ。おう。ああ。
違うよ。
双葉。
Damn, what a good dude. Anyways, I hunger. I hunger too. Feels like family now.
よし よほう
の
これだ
よおい囚人
ずい
囚人を正しき道へさあ刑を探りましょう本当にこれが必要なのか今の引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい
さてどれ生まれ変わるといい
Doesn't matter at all.
今のあなたに必要なものなのですかこれで良いのかすぐ技能を選びなさいさあ刑を執行するぞ探りましょう今引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい
いくらかは力をなるほど
Damn, lucky.
今のあなたに必要やもう終わりかなんだせいぜいあがけよこんにちはおありがとうありがとうへえ
Fan variety.
よし。
またね。
ああ、帰ったか。よし。若葉の命日は毎年やってたが、店が忙しくてな。いや、罪悪感で来れなかったんだ。若葉に怒られる気がしてよ。けどやっと胸張って若葉に顔向けできたよ。ずいぶん待たせちまったが、ちゃんと双葉と向き合えたって報告して。ああ、それとお前のこともバカ、礼を言うなこっちだ。そういや、揃って顔を合わせるのは今日が初めてになるんだな。
宗次郎、なんで半笑い？
あ？心から笑ってんだよ。
うん、その顔好き。
その顔は好き。
ああ、そうだ。火災から電話が来てな。双葉のおじがお前なんだろ。あいつもいつか嫁に行く日が来んのかね。あいつ将来絶対いい女になるぞ。なんてったって若葉の娘だからな。たく、娘を持つ父親ってな、店を手伝わせるだけのつもりがよ。守るべき家族があったことまで気づかせてくれやがった。双葉と。それとお前な。頼りになんねえかもしれねえけど、何かあったら遠慮せずに言えよ。そん時はお前の力あとはそうだな、俺の教えられること全部まだまだ恩を返すには足りねえが。
気づきます。
よし。
あとは言っとくが、双葉とそんなんとかお前にお父さんとか呼ばれるのは想像ができ。
さっきから何話？
なんでもねえよ。
お腹すいた。カレー。
はいはい。帰るか。
実はえっとあのね、どうかな。
よし。
またね。
ああ、帰ったか。
いらっしゃい。どっちがいい？
どうする？なん
ありがとう。
なあ。どうかな。うんうん。うまくいくから。よし。マジかよ。お
Oh,
お
I'm so good.
任 お願いがあるんだけど。やってやろうじゃない。それじゃこれはすごいわね。マジかよ。よし、やってみるね。落ち着いて。あとはお願い。うまくいったわね。すごいわね。そっか、やってみるね。まさか。なるほどね。すごいわね。うん、いい感じ。いいぞ。楽しかったわ。こんなもんだな。それじゃ。
よし。これだ。
よそのはあ。実はね。 けど。実はね、そういえばそうね。ありがとう。
よし。
あのね、またね。
またしな。
ああ、帰ったか。
あのですね。ただ。いや、その。私がついてます。はあ。
よし。
えっと。あの。でも。
Oh, I feel so bad. But I can't.
ではでは。それではまた。
けしからん。
よっ。何か用ですか？何か用ですか？どうぞ。
ごゆっくりどうぞ。
すごいな。
いらっしゃいませ。
ありがとう。あの。ええ。
Harvey, don't pay for my meal. I got lots of money, dude. Don't worry. You just gotta nod your head and say okay. Come on, Joker. You gotta be like, I insist.
らね。
ああ、帰ったか。
おい囚人、構成やめるのか。ジュスティーナ、落ち着きが足りぬ囚人を正しきやめるのか。公正の刑を執行すたどるべき道は。本当にこれが必要なのか。やめるのですか、見るのですか。閲覧なさい。このペルソナを引きではお持ち落ち着き終わりですか。なんだ、時間です、囚人。
Son, the deadline for it of November 13th. Oh, then GG for that one. Honestly, that's kind of sad, but whatever. Whatever.
Sa, どうするのだ。案内なさい、囚人。ほう。お帰りなさいませ。カロリーヌ。 けるな。くそー。いいか。オース。はあ、そうなの？
ところで君たち、これだ。
よっ。
まこと。
おお、その行きましょうか。実はね、もうその実はね、ありがとう。
よし。
それじゃ。
ああ、帰ったか。
どうだ？お？お？よーし。あお？よーし。
Oh, still?
な。その実はね、付き合ってくれない？行きましょうか。ああ、うん。いや、その。あの。
Oh my god, it's so obvious, dude.
ありがとう。
よし。
行きましょうか。それじゃ。
ああ、帰ったか。
会員さん、電話相談とか。あ、それは占いのお客さんもかな。最近お礼を言われることが増えました。それも悪い占い結果だった方々から悪い時こそ一生懸命訴えるんです。いえいえ、私なんてまだまだですよ。私ね、住んでた村に親友がいたんです。彼女も私を避けるようになってからすぐに私は2人の運命を占い、すっごい悪い結果だったけどどうにかなってほしいって願いました。だけどどうにもなりませんでした。運命は変わらないって思った最初の出来事です。でも当たり前ですよね。自分で行動して変えようとしなかったんですから。もう何年も話してないけど今度連絡。はい、決めました。あ、これってもしかして。やっぱり 天の力は化け物とか巫女とかもう揺らいだりしません。私は単なる占い師。心が弱ってる方々にアドバイスするんです。運命に流されず信念を持って、それが私が決めた私の運命です。あなたのごめんなさい、占っちゃいました。あなたの正体、
Shh, don't say it so loud when there's so many people around.
会長の改心に何か関係あるような、そんな気がして仕方なかったんです。そしたらあなたは世界を騒がせる、会長を倒す時に助けてくれるって占い結果に出てた人物と一緒のピンときちゃいましたよ。恐れ入ったかです。でもいいんです。あなたの正体がなんで、これからもあなたがいてくれれば、だからいいんです。ただ怪盗団の運命が、アルカナが微妙な配置、行き先はあんなの初めてのことでした。ですよね。あなたには運命を変える力がある。それに今は私もついてます。運命を変える占い師としてあなたの不幸を回避できるよう導きます。絆は反逆の翼となり、今
よしよし。
でもトリックスちょっとありえないんです。まるで孤独な者同士をつないでるような。あなたはすっごいカリスマか、とっても苦労症な気がします。検証は終わっちゃいましたけど、また遊びに来てくださいね。ではまた。
よし。これだ。
よっ。ありがとう。ありがとう。あの実は あの
よし。
じゃあ帰りましょう。
I really like Haru.
ああ、帰ったか。おう。
なあ。お？
映すなよ。
んじゃ。
くそ。げ。はあ？ふふん。うっさいなあ。はあ。
よし。
んじゃ。
そういえば。これだ。
よ。
don't understand what was so funny about that.
それは
Don't cave in, Haru.